about the most influential 100 people I choose. And this picture shows the kid as an African American from a poor family, and who later became a singer who is dedicated to delivering love and peace. And he broke the American Music Award Billboard's record. His name is Ken Brown, one of the great artists of this era. And in the following presentation, I will take you through his childhood achievements and the fact that he might be the one person to change the future of the kids in the next generation. So we can discuss the message, and he has been trying to hard to tell the world. And here's my outline. In the first part, I will talk about how he came from a kid to become a famous artist. In the second part, I will talk about his achievements and awards he had retrieved during his career. In the third part, I will talk about after he became famous, he had bring some message along with his song and his artwork to the world. And in the fourth part, I will talk about what it brings to our kids and especially to our next generation and to the whole society. And in first part, a kid to famous artist. Then how did Ken get framed? Ken Brown get framed, but sorry, Ken Brown is multiracial, while his mother is white and his father is African American, as I mentioned in the first slide. However, no longer after he was born, his father was sent to jail, and therefore Ken was raised mostly by his mother and grandmother, as we can see on the right picture. And due to this fact that he's not purely white boy, he started to feel others bias toward him. Moreover, his family is not that wealthy and he is sometimes homeless, and especially in the 20th century and age when discrimination against black people is all over society. And because of the two reasons above, he has a deeper feeling about the hatred people cast on him. And as he mentioned in one of the interviews, he remembers that people calling him by the N-word. And this kind of thing influenced his artwork in the future. And in this part, I will show you how he become famous. And Brown gained fame by posting video on the cover songs on social media. And when more and more people know this talented singer, he released his first single called Used to Be Love You Sober. And this song reaches 11 million views in only 2 weeks. And now he has reaches about 94 million views. And next part, we are going to talk about the achievement and the awards. And in the following year, he continues to publish more musical artwork, retrieving a great number of awards, including Billboard, SEM, American Music, and Teen Choice. And he also breaks the record of Billboard that he is the first ever country musician to have simultaneously #1 single listed on Billboard's top 5 country charts. Now we talk about Ken Brown's becoming famous, and he also brought some message to the world through his influence. Ken chose his music genre to be country music, and with his music, he depicts most the issue of love, fun, and equity. And when it comes to this part, the song Worldwide Beautiful should never be neglected. Worldwide Beautiful is a song depicting the image that when adults watch the news, they will wear a blindfold, but kids at the same time can be active and they could see the beauty of the world and enjoy life. It's like and when viewing an event, we might sometimes be influenced by emotion or the way people tell the story. And then we become negative, irritable, and started to hating each other. But kids are not. They have sympathy for others and they are being positive naturally. So that's a beautiful world that we adults should keep. And the song also brings out a message that we might see different because of colors, religion, and ethnic, and many other things. But we are actually the same, and we should be treated equally. And the song leads us to see the bright side of the world. And this song was released after the death of George Floyd. And I think the important part is instead of calling for a certain people's right, and maybe when people are calling for the black people's right, and some people during the pandemic start hating the Asian people. So he is actually saying that we are all people and we should see each other the same, not just saying that some certain kind of people are important. And rather than that, he is saying that we should treat each other just equally. And he also put his daughter in this music video because he believes that it's the future of our children's head. And so that's the reason that we should try hard to eliminate some bias or discrimination so as to leave our next generation, our kids, a better environment. And the next part is what Ken Brown brings to the kick. And as we know that his Ken Brown's music genre is country music, and it's also when people sing country music, they might think of the cowboy, the culture of the white people, and they might categorize this music genre to the white people, and as African American teachers not stood for this kind of genre in the past perspective, but he still want to do this kind of music and try to deliver some message via this kind of genre. And also, this country music used to be think that is the style that is praising the past time that we were living better in the past. But Ken is actually saying that um, the future is the thing that we must make it better, not just saying instead of like the music genre tell us that we should always cherish the time in the past. We should make the better future by our hand. And and I think that he brings influence to the world by getting these awards and achievements, and that also tells the kids, especially the kids who share the same experience and share the background as he is. Like he's not that wealthy, he is like multiracial, but he um and maybe even homeless, but he can still do something that no one thinks is for him to achieve. And he also tells the kid that even though your background is not that good, just as I mentioned, or others may talk negatively to you and tell you can't do it because of this, because of that, or even discriminate against you, and you are still able to do something big like him. And from this perspective, this award he retrieved in 2019 is more valuable since this one is voted by kids. And by listening to his song, kids may have different perspectives that might even change their life. And that has brought to my conclusion that just like the music video of the song Worldwide Beautiful depicts, there are different races, but we may see African kids and white kids and Asian kids and from many races, many religion or ethnic, and but they will all treat it equally. And I think he's trying to deliver the message that we shouldn't look at the color and categorize people because we are just a different type of beauty. And that's about my presentation. Thanks for your listening.
Thank you, Kerwin. I think again, I think we have another really interesting choice. I think you brought us a musician, yeah, who somehow maybe crossed his own ethnic boundary. So maybe I will start with a question. I think you mentioned that the music genre he sings in is country music. Yeah, I think as we know,
Yes.
because you say his father, Kim Brown's father, is African American. We know most of the African American artists may lean toward maybe rap, hip hop, or maybe R&B. So I wonder, is he maybe under some family members' influence to choose country music?
Mm, I think he actually did listen to music genre like R&B he in his early life. Like I think it's junior high school or high school. But he after he heard a song from I think it's radio, and he fell in love with this music genre. And so yeah, maybe he influenced by his family or the background to listen to R&B or rap, but he chose country music eventually. And I believe that maybe there's one of reason is that he want to deliver the message that is calling for love and peace. And in the early years, the music genre like rap is calling for like gangsters. So yeah, he chose this kind of music genre.
Mm. Yeah, thank you for the explanation. Yeah, I think maybe it has something to do with his own environment, and maybe also it's a personal choice. Yeah, I think this was a good thing that I mean he maybe also tried to break some stereotypes regarding African American artists. Right, they don't have to sing rap, hip hop, or R&B all the time. All right, so can we also invite some other questions or comments? I think so. Charles, just share with us some interesting content. So maybe Charles, you have some question or comments you like to make?
I know, but I also love this musician. Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs. It's called "Be Like That." Yes.
Oh, okay. So are you familiar with this musician?
Uh, kind of, but I actually listen to other rappers. Yeah, I
Okay, I
mainly
see.
focus on rapper, not this kind of musician. Yeah, but I also love this one.
Let's see. Yeah, thank you for the recommendation. So do you have any questions or comments for Kirby?
Yeah, maybe I think you could work on your fluency, and the fluency could be practicing by rap. Yeah, because you need to rap really fast, so you need to have a lot of linking. Linking means 连音. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you could try this to improve on your linking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
thank
give
you,
you a try.
Charles. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, I think we're going to find out as we move on to week 18. Good. So any other questions or comments for Kirby?
I want to ask, him before or you just know him after you prepare for the presentation? And if there's any song of him you recommend?
I would say I didn't know much about him uh, before the presentation, so um, there's not so much song I know about him, but I um yesterday I listened to some of this song. and I think this one and the one he wrote to his wife is kind of great. But I forgot the name of the song. And I think in Taiwan we rare people know about him, and it's even though those who is often make comments to the artist. So I didn't find any Chinese video talking on him, even the English video. Yeah, so I think he is kind of like the new artist.
Right. Thank you, Owen, for the question. I think it's a good question. Yeah, I think sometimes maybe we'll be curious about what actually drew you to a specific candidate choice. Yeah, I think you mentioned something important. Maybe a few people in Taiwan know anything about this artist. Yeah, maybe through the presentation today, some of you may be curious, so you may also want to just want to listen to the songs he performed. So maybe this can also be this can also be another door, right, to the American music. All right, very good. So can we have another question or comment? Again, to speak, you just need to turn the mic.
Well, I just want to share what I found in this presentation. I found that in this year, the most influential people, they all have a common things that maybe this time the times choose them because of their special background or their race. This is just what I found. It's just a little fact about these people.
Yeah, thank you, Ken. Yeah, I think it's a very keen observation. Yeah, I think normally, yeah. So this kind of ranking, or the kind of list can reflect the agenda, or maybe the ideology of the magazine or the organization itself. Yeah, we know Time is a liberal magazine, so maybe Time would like to use the list just to send a message to society that maybe the society can be more inclusive. The society can somehow just maybe welcome people from different backgrounds. And I think so. Our previous presenter also mentioned the American dream. Yeah, I think it's a very important foundation American dream. Right? Anyone, regardless of his or her background, will be able to succeed in the society. That's what most Americans still try to believe in. All right, so if there are no further questions or comments, then let's give Kerwin a big hand. Thank you very much. All right, so before we move on, I think I will also give you about a minute, so you can still try to fill in some comments and also try to score the presenters. Right now, we have 3 presenters, all right?